was awarded to an entire nation. Due to the overwhelming success of the private sponsorship of refugees program during this time, it became enshrined as a fundamental part of Canada's refugee resettlement program. Contributing to the success story of the Vietnamese refugees who settled in Canada are the Vietnamese people themselves. Vietnamese Canadians are participating actively in public life in Canada, distinguishing themselves in business, politics, the arts, sports, and humanitarian endeavours. Here, Mr. Speaker, are just a few examples. Kim Phuc, an internationally recognized survivor of the Vietnam War who has established a foundation to assist child victims of war here in Canada. Paul Nguyen, a second-generation Vietnamese Canadian whose parents fled to Canada, is a 2010 recipient of the Paul Yuzyk Award for Multiculturalism. Kim Thuy is an internationally renowned author who received the Governor General's Award for her book telling her story of her arrival as a refugee. These are just a few of the many stories of great Canadians of Vietnamese heritage who have told their stories and contributed to the development of our country. Communities of displaced Vietnamese people around the world already refer to April 30th as Black April Day. Designating that day in Canada to honour our Vietnamese Canadian population would show our support to a community which has flourished in this country economically, culturally, and socially. Bill S-219 proposes, Mr. Speaker, to designate April 30th as the Journey to Freedom Day in Canada, as a day that would acknowledge the sacrifices made by the Vietnamese people during a very dark time in world history. Mr. Speaker, last